Yeah. All right. Hey guys. We could not have a more beautiful day. Well, there's trees here, but trust me, it's all blue sky up there. And it's 65 degrees. It's just perfect. We're out in Springfield, New Hampshire. I'm with Barry and John.
And The Simpsons.
And we've been to this place a couple times. We're out to Royal Arch Cave, but we're actually, what we're doing is there's some mining that took place in this area. So we're going out to see the cave because that's always cool. But really, we're going out to search for these spots that were mined. And we're at the first one right now. This is the only mining spot that we've found before.
They live in the town of Springfield.
Okay, so before I start climbing, I had to ask Barry what that Simpsons joke meant, and all right, Springfield, now I know. That's where they live. All right, let's see if this takes shape a little bit. It's a kind of like a bowl. You know what it looks like is one of those glacial potholes on a massive scale. So the back wall is probably 25 feet tall and just bowled out. So I'm going to just trace it. There's Barry up there silhouetted, and then this was all mined through here, and you come down and here's the bottom of the bowl with just a little bit of flooding. So a little mica mine. There's scraps throughout, and we're going to go next up and over that way. This is badly overgrown and pines and everything that I'm going to fight through. You can't tell yet, but I'm in the middle of a cut, so I'm at the second spot, and just breaking into the back of it a little more clear. Okay, so standing at the back of the cut, and let me go up. This is all, I call it quarried out, 25 feet tall. And very similar to the first one. All right, so this looks like some true prospecting through here. Just it's like open field almost, and like they were picking through the rocks. Barry spotted right through here. Yeah, see if the shadow is gonna cooperate. Drill mark. Okay, coming your way. Cut through the woods and back out into open field. We're about 0.15 from where we were, and Barry has got something up here. Yeah, big open, well, not big, but an open pit. This right out in the middle here. Boy, if that was clean, you'd almost have a little swimming hole. And another one right there. This one's dry, so not as deep or distinct. All right, we looked around here. Seems to be the only two sites, with this being the bigger one. So we're picking them off pretty quick. We got one more to look for, and we think it's going to be about 500 feet or so that way.
Yeah, it was probably up higher.
Oh, look at this. The guys just spotted a little shelter here. Looked natural, and then, but no, it's definitely not, because look at the way they propped up on either side the sticks, and then lined that with brush. But then over here there's some rope with a, what was this for, do you figure?
To tighten it, maybe?
Oh, was that, oh, I see, that was actually part of the framework then. Yeah. Gotcha.
It's so rare to find a pit that's dry. Usually when you find a pit, there's always water in it.
Right. Whoop. All right, so we're seeing activity. Some scattered rocks, a little digging back that way. We got a small pit right here. All right, we're finding some big stuff now. We're finding some big open pits. Actually big cut.
Yeah, big cut.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Look at this. All right. Wow, this just comes right through. It's just not sure it has an end, right? Just we'll get down there and look, but as far as I can see up there, and then this is just a long cut A little swampy, messy there, and then it fades out below me. Okay, so this does not have an end. It is just an open on both ends cut. So we're at the, call it the top end. It's just goes down slightly. You know, walking into it now, this is a mess. But relatively dry where I am. And you see about 10-foot walls on either side. And real thick through here. So this vein must have just kept along the surface. No need for them to dig underground. All right, back out the other end, the lower end. Maybe a little bit of a better view through here. Just those walls coming through, forming that long hallway. And let's see what we got for dump piles. Didn't see too much. And it looks like a lot of feldspar that was mined out here. Kind of the dullish color. And some pile. Oh, actually, that's dump pile right there. So it kind of mounds up and over on either end, and they extend it out. It's almost like it forms a ramp. So that's where everything from that cut ended up. That wasn't good.
Oh, yeah.
This mushroom looks like a deflated ball.
Step on it when you're done.
Oh,
What? Don't get your face too close to it.
oh, isn't that, let me do this.
Step on
It's like, it feels like it's just full of air, and it's kicking out, see it's kicking out what looks like smoke. Is some sort of
spores. Stone wall.
ah, stone wall.
Stone wall.
Yeah. All right, guys, back on the official trail. We scoured the area where we believe all the mining took place, and so we're going to follow the trail, look for anything else interesting along the way, and then show you the cave. Yeah, it's quite overgrown, but we got an old foundation, one of the L ones, where the supporting base for the chimney would be right there, and then it comes up like that and turns over there, and that's one of the better looks back there of all the stones. All right, Barry got a foundation here. We're a couple 100 feet from the other one. Just as rough shape. It's more of a straight rectangle. All right, so we're coming up to another site here. Two things. You know, you see stone walls everywhere out in the woods, but not like this. This is massive. This is 5 feet across and just a thick wall that's continuing like that. It actually is outlining. It turns there, and there's more wall. So just a really big wall, a little bit unusual, not unheard of. And then over here, you guys got another foundation. I think a foundation. It's flooded. Yeah, it's got to be a foundation. See all the rocks lining all the way around.
So it started there, I think. It goes over here and to there. So that's the footprint of the house.
Oh, did it continue over there? Okay, so they had half of it was basement.
For root cellar.
Okay. Barry's finding everything today. He's got the well now.
Well now.
Well now.
Oh well.
All right, so that's filled in. That's where it was. All right, almost at the cave. Follow Barry. All right, made it to this beautiful ledge. But where's the cave? All right, guys, here's the cave. The Royal Arch Cave. Not only is it a big old arch, but you'll see where it gets that exact name. So we've done a video on this. I'm just going to give you a quick look at it, tell you two things, and then point you to another video after. So, Royal Arch Cave. I had a guy write to me one time, and he asked me, have I been here? And he says the writing on the back, he was curious where it came from. And what he was referring to is this. And this isn't your normal graffiti. This is actually carved right in some nice grooves. Oh, highlighted, outlined red. And that's been here, I don't know how long, but I wrote to the Historical Society here for Springfield, asked them about it, and of course they knew of the cave, and they they knew of the writing here, but there's no info on who put it there or when it showed up. And boy, if anyone ever watches this and they know something about it, we'd love to hear. So that's one thing. And question, what do Daniel Webster, Dartmouth College, and Royal Arch Cave all have in common? Well, I'll tell you how to find out. We came out here a few years ago with our friends at We Are Mud Fun. They did a wonderful video on our trip out here, gave a lot of the history. And for the answer to that question, now go and watch their video from our adventure last year at Royal Arch Cave.